Hello and welcome to the exam update series of Drishti IAS. My name is Pooja Dwivedi. Today we are going to discuss the Indian Railway Management Service examination, which has been separated, which will be separated from 2023 onwards, and many students are confused about its intricacies. Let us talk about that today. Notification is not out as of yet. It will be notified whenever the UPSC Civil Services examinations notification will come out. So don't worry about that. When the notification comes out, we will talk about that as well. But broadly, we are going to cover these many topics today. Let us first of all talk about the exam pattern. Exam will be, it will follow a two-tier pattern, and it will go through a preliminary screening will be the same UPSC prelims that you give for civil services. So the screening process at the preliminary level will be same. The difference will come when mains written examination and interview will be there. So let us talk about that. So first, we have to see this press note. For screening suitable number of candidates for the second stage of this examination, that is the written one, all eligible candidates shall be required to appear in civil services preliminary examination that is going to be conducted on 28th of May 2023. I'm talking about 2023. And the suitable number of candidates will be screened for the mains examination. Now the IRMS main examination, it will consist of how many papers? 4 papers, and of these will be of conventional essay type in the subject set out below. So there are 2 qualifying papers like you have in your UPSC mains examination. Paper A, you have to select one of the Indian languages from the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution, and it will be of 300 marks. It is qualifying. The marks will not be added in the merit list. Paper B will be English. Again, it will be of 300 marks. There are 2 papers that will be counted for merit limit. The written one. 2 papers as in written one. First is optional subject paper 1. Second is optional subject paper 2. Okay. These will be of 250 marks, 250 marks. And then you will be screened for personality tests throughout through these papers. Then personality test will be there for 100 marks only. Let's see the list of optional subjects for IRMS. Civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, commerce and accountancy. So list of optional subjects from which a candidate is to choose only one. You can choose only one. Now, many students were not happy because humanities are not included here. So more technicality has been increased in this particular examination. The syllabus for the aforesaid qualifying paper and optional subject will be the same as those for civil services examination. Remember. And the common candidates who are appearing for civil services mains examination and IRMS mains examination may opt for any of the aforesaid optional subject for both these examination or choose separate option. That means if you are given both UPSC Civil Services mains and IRMS mains, you can choose one option which will help you both in IRMS and Civil Services examination. You can choose separate for UPSC CSE or the IRMS. But the thing is, why would you do that? You can do that, but why? Because that will create a lot of pressure on you. Don't you think? This is my personal opinion. You can differ. Then let's talk about why it has happened. Because the current government wanted it to be more technical in nature because of the sheer job of the, apart from the administrative, technicalities are also there, right? So looking at that. So unification of existing 8 Group A services into IRMS has been done under that only. Moving ahead, now let's talk about the eligibility. Language, medium and script for qualifying paper and optional subject will be the same as UPSC Civil Services Examination Mains 1, and the age limit and number of attempts also will be the same as notified in the civil services. Then minimum educational qualification is needed here in IRMS. You can have degree in engineering, degree in commerce or chartered accountancy from a recognized university. All right. Moving ahead, if we talk about an indent for IRMSE, 150 numbers is being placed on UPSC, which will consist of following number of 4 options: civil, mechanical, electrical, commerce and accountancy. These are the indents. Then breakdown if we have to do with respect to where do Group A officers serve. Group A IRMS officers, they can serve in any one of the 10 different organized railway services. Differentiated into different cadres. First is the technical, second is administrative and accounts, and then we have medical services as well. So if we talk about the technical one, if we talk about the previous trend, there was an examination by the name of Engineering Services Examination. Here technical officers could be selected for Indian Railway Service of Engineers, Indian Railway Service of Mechanical Engineers, same for electric engineers, and signal engineers and stores services as well. Then for administrative, we have the civil services examination for the administrative part of railways. So here we had an administration, Indian Railway Traffic Service, IR Parcel Service, IR Account Service, the Railway Protection Force, and then we have another one, medical service examination. This is not CSE. Medical service examination was conducted for railway medical officers. Now the current trend is leaving the medical service examination, the administrative as well as the technical has been clubbed together to conduct one separate examination, IRMS. All right. Now there are certain impacts, the changes. Let us see the impacts or the changes. As I told you that technical degrees are, demanded in this examination. So IRMS will no longer have officers with a background in social sciences or pure sciences. The IRMS exam is likely to benefit students who have an engineering or commerce background, and because of what has happened, that a dedicated and different examination for railways is being conducted. Only candidates who are interested in working in the railway services might apply. So even if you qualify the civil services examination and you didn't want it railways, you will not be thrown into that. It is helpful specifically for candidates with a background in engineering. It will change their preparation a little bit. That would be, of course, impacted. And it will also make them appear for the civil services examination, which needs wider knowledge and understanding of general studies. How? Earlier, general studies impact was not a lot in IRMS. Okay. But now, as you have to apply for prelims examination, you will have to go through the same prelims examination. GS will also be GS, you need to polish it more. So these are the general impacts. The more details will be provided in the notification, which we will cover. This was just to tell you what is happening actually. Many students were confused. So thank you so much for watching and stay updated.